I don't care.
What up, y'all? This is your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons. Like, let's talk about this one, man. Now, this was really fun, man. Let me tell y'all what. This crowd, I'm telling you what, they may have turned around Nia Jax's career for the better, bro. The way they have built her up into this monster, I think it surprised a lot of people because a lot of people do not like Nia Jax. They did not want Nia Jax back. But I bet you after these 3 weeks, I bet you some people are coming around to her. Because I did see a few people like they're kind of coming around to her a little bit. Her main issue was always like injuring people, right? But I think Nia Jax, she seems to be back into things as well. Because I noticed it in her promo delivery with Michael Cole in the ring. Had a very good promo. It was basic heel promo. You know, she got a lot of heat from the crowd. The crowd seemed to be really into it. It was a good crowd tonight in general in Ontario, California, outside of LA, man. And they were booing her, you know, saying she even got the what treatment. So that's when you know they're into your promo. And I thought it was a very good promo. Michael Cole did a really good job, you know, MCing it, you know, asking the questions and stuff like that. I thought he did a really good job. And she talked about, you know, again, how she just destroyed the whole woman's locker room, man. You know what I mean? And that's when Zoey Stark came out. Zoey Stark was about the business. She came out there She was face to face. I like the way she kind of got on the mic like a little bit sideways about it, you know, like Zoey Stark. Like if this was real life, it looked like Zoey Stark wanted to get in a fight with her in real life. You know what I mean? So Zoey Stark showed some really good fire before and doing the match, man. I think that's what I take from it too. Zoey Stark has been a real good surprise for a lot of people this year too, since being on the main roster, and she's carried herself pretty well since she's been away from Trish too. And one person I was talking to on here said that, hey, I don't even think Zoey Stark even needs Trish. And they were right. Zoey Stark really doesn't need Trish. She's handling her own by herself because, like I was telling people, you saw she was on this wave her last few months on NXT as a heel. She's obviously probably more of a face now, but like she was on a wave, man. And she's really good in the ring. I actually thought that this match, even though, you know, Nia Jax had some size, I thought it was a pretty decent match, man, because these two really did. I saw the fire coming from it. Like, it could literally be a feud if they wanted it to be like a feud, but it's not going to be like a long-term feud, though. But let's get into it, though. Jax put Stark down and then dropped an elbow on her before covering her for a 2 count. Jax tossed Stark around the ring and then splashed her into a corner. Stark avoided a spear in the corner and then threw a couple of kicks at her. Stark hit her with an enzuigiri, but Jax remained on her feet. Stark executed a springboard missile dropkick and then tried to power up Jax before collapsing under her weight, and that was pretty much all she wrote for Zoey Stark after that point. Jax draped Stark's head over the bottom rope, went to the apron, and dropped a leg on the back of her head. Jax followed up with an Annihilator sit-down splash from the middle rope and scored the pinfall. That was all she wrote for Zoey Stark, who lost to Nia Jax in almost 3 minutes. Pretty good showcase, and like I said, they've been showcasing Nia Jax really well so far. They've built her up into a monster, and she looks like the only thing that I'm worried about when they usually build up people like this is when they fall to the champion, and she's going to fall to Rhea Ripley. This is why I think a lot of times when you do this, you need to keep these type of people in the mid-card and then continue to build them up like real slowly. Sort of like what they're doing with Bronson Reed, right? Bronson Reed is somebody who might get a shot in the future, but they're building them up real slow. You know, they're not doing anything fast, because the only thing I'm worried about with Nia Jax is when she gets ready to face Rhea Ripley, she's not going to look like a monster because she's going to lose to Rhea Ripley. And so I'm a little bit worried about that, them losing that momentum with Nia Jax when they get to that point. I would cut back on it. I know Rhea wants Nia Jax. Cut back on it. Don't do a match between them just yet. Cut back on it. Maybe do Nia Jax and Raquel Rodriguez first, and then do her and Rhea at some point. Because they need to continue to, because Nia Jax she's put some energy into this Raw Women's division, man. Because outside of Rhea, it hasn't been really good. You know, Rhea, Zoey, you know, Trish, Becky, you know, they're getting the job done. But like most of the locker room, this is not a lot of juice there. And Nia Jax is putting that juice back into that Raw Women's locker room, bro. So I would hate for them to lose that if they let that go. But give me your thoughts on Nia Jax so far, man. And Zoey Stark, what y'all think of them going up to this point? Give me all your thoughts on them. And we'll see how it goes, man. But I got this weird feeling Nia Jax is going to face Rhea Ripley at Fastlane. Hopefully not. Hopefully they could delay that match as much as possible. Hopefully Rhea is not even back by Fastlane. That'll be pretty good. And maybe they could build this more towards Survivor Series, because I don't know if they're going to do War Games or not, but we'll see when the one-on-one match becomes between Nia and Rhea here. But go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Like.